Yes guys, welcome back. So today's video we're just going to go over a couple of things I wish I knew before I started the gym. So let's jump into it. So one thing I wish I knew was the time it took, and I mean it takes a lot of time to actually see changes in your body yourself because you see yourself every day, so you don't notice any changes. That's why I like to take videos of me, and this is why I'm doing this documentary of my journey in a gym for a year. Best advice, take pictures and even video it, because you can look back on them and you'll be able to see changes in your body, because you see yourself every day and it's hard to notice any changes. But it also takes time for other people to notice your changes. I mean, it takes up to 4 months for your muscles to actually start changing. So there's one thing to keep an eye out for. And the other thing I wish I knew about was the difficulties of going to a gym and how hard it actually is. I mean, yes, it's physically hard, but I'm not talking about this because you can make it a lot easier by just doing lighter weights, but you should be pushing yourself hard every time to make sure you're trying to get your muscles to grow. But what I also mean is how emotionally and physically and mentally hard it is. I mean, there's days where you wake up and you cannot be bothered going to a gym. And everyone gets these days, the bad days. Some days you just need to push yourself and go, right, I'll just go for 20 minutes. And then you end up going and staying at the gym for your whole session. Other days, it's good to have a break. It's your body's way of telling you, right, you've done too much, you're exhausted, you need to have a break. And the third thing I wish I knew about was what to focus on and planning. And I mean, planning your workout before you get to a gym is a really good way to keep yourself focused, because you can go, right, I'm doing this today and I've got this amount of sets to do on this exercise. And it's just a really good way to keep you focused on what you're meant to be doing at the gym, because a lot of times if you just go in and you're like, oh, I'll see what I feel like training today, you half-ass it. And also what I mean is what to focus on, because a lot of people don't realise you should focus on your form and technique when you first start a gym, because if you have bad form, you're going to end up injuring yourself and you're not going to be hitting the muscle correctly. And also your technique, if you're not got a good technique, you've got an enhanced chance of injuring yourself, and then you just end up using that bad technique, and when it comes to lifting heavier, it's going to be harder to lift it because you've not got a correct technique to help you assist. I mean, your technique should be giving you the ability to lift more, because it gives you a support while you're doing the lift. And the fourth thing I wish I knew was the cost of a gym. And yeah, you obviously got the cost of how much you're going to pay for your membership each month or for a year, depending what your gym's like. And it varies from gym to gym. And yeah, it's quite a good thing to know the cost, because not only do you include what you have for your gym cost, you've then got to calculate your supplement cost. I mean, the only two I would say if you're beginning a gym you should really take is protein powders or protein drinks and creatine monohydrate. But then obviously if you add in extra supplements it's going to cost more. I mean, I think protein and creatine monohydrate is about somewhere between 25 and £30 each time. So if you're going through it quite regularly, it can soon add up. And also the cost of your food, because I'm trying to bulk, so I'm eating a lot more food now, which has made my food shopping bill go up by at least £15-20 before I started a gym. And obviously you're trying to eat a bit healthier, because you don't want to just eat junk food and think, oh yeah, I can go to a gym and this will be fine. I mean, it will work, but you should be eating healthier to make sure you've got your healthy heart, your healthy liver and all of this, because it's so important to make sure you're staying healthy and fit on the inside as well as on the outside. And this leads into the fifth thing, is the diet. I wish I knew how to properly diet and make sure I'm getting enough protein in, making sure I've got enough calories. Meal prepping is a big thing for your diet. It's quite hard to properly have your meals at a set time, so you've got to kind of plan it around your work and your home life as well. As it's just such a hard thing to make sure you've got your diet on point as well. And I mean, it also leads into another thing I kind of found hard, was not liking the way I looked myself, because this is the main reason I wanted to start the gym, is because I was unhappy how I looked. I was tired of being skinny and small and literally looking unhealthy, because I was quite light, but apparently I was alright on my BMI scale. I was in perfect weight, but I felt like I could have done with putting on more weight. So yeah, I mean, you're always gonna find it hard to be happy with the way you look, but you should embrace how you look. If you're not happy, you should make changes. That's what I'm doing. And I mean, I do feel a lot happier in myself now, because I feel like I'm looking healthier, I'm looking a bit fuller, and it's given me a lot more confidence as well. And the last thing which I wish I knew was how it helps with your mental health. Because if you're struggling with mental health issues and you just have really down days, going to a gym and just forgetting about everything, getting a good pump, making yourself feel better, making yourself feel healthier and fitter, it does wonders for your mental health, because the endorphins it releases gives you that really good buzz, and it just makes you so much happier after a good workout session. Check yourself out in the mirror. I mean, that's another thing you do quite a lot when you start going to a gym and you start seeing changes. You constantly look at yourself in the mirror or any reflective surface. You're like, oh yeah, my arms are looking bigger, or oh, my chest is looking good now. And yeah, I mean, everyone's got their own things they wish they knew, or things what make them happy. And at the moment, going to a gym has given me a lot of satisfaction in life, so I'm really happy for it. So just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.